recruit some key players like Mike and Mark here. And then our team started getting some real momentum. And then in 2008 we placed third place, which was good. And then in 2009 we started getting a real team together. We got running Neela, really helpful. And we had about 30 people on the team, and then that's how we ended up placing third. First.
So the telescope was used for the surveying task. For this task, we were supposed to find unknown markers. So they're basically like poles, or actually tip of a mountain or the top of a tree or something like this that has a unique position. And we're supposed to use unknown markers such as a pole or some sort of artificial marker that they would place in the field, determine the location of the unknown markers. So basically, we're supposed to find things that we can't physically reach with things that we can see just with a telescope. So we took a telescope here. We put on an autofocus. It's all custom built. Hooked it into a computer so we can control the telescope from a remote station. The arm is for another task called the construction task. Essentially, I think it has 7 degrees of freedom. Is that right? Yeah. So it can move in Cartesian planes, as well as it has an elbow joint in the end, and it can telescope and move forwards. We can also tilt the whole arm apparatus about the axis there. So it can move in many different ways, and because of that, we were able to accomplish a top score on the construction task and do a very good job this year. Last year was harder, but this year we had a better arm and a better team, so did a lot better.
So the remaining task is the emergency navigation task, and that was fairly straightforward. What we needed to do was go to a set of GPS coordinates, and we needed to find an astronaut who had crashed there and was running out of oxygen and had very limited time. He was wandering around in the desert, because he couldn't concentrate. He was running low on oxygen. So we had to trek through the desert to his last known coordinates, and we had to search around to find him. Now, to navigate with, we have GPS on the Rover, global positioning system, and we've also got a large set of cameras so that we can see where we're going. On the base station, basically, we trace our progress on a topographical map of the terrain, and when we get close to the astronaut, there's it's not actually on the Rover right now, but usually we have a very tall pole with this antenna on top of it, and basically the purpose is to get the antenna up as high as possible, but we also have a set of cameras up on that pole that lets us look down on the ground and see a lot further. So we were able to find the astronaut using this system, and we were the only team to find the astronaut, and we scored 100 points in that task, so we're pretty proud of what we did.
I hope this team gets bigger and better every year that we progress, because we're always learning from our mistakes. Last year we had a Rover that was very, had smaller wheels. It didn't accomplish, a ton. It still placed third, but at the same time built this monster, this year, and we were able to actually, place first. I'm just hoping that we can repeat that over and over, just make ourselves better every year, and just compete harder against the universities in the States, maybe even get a few Canadian competitors out. And just build a stronger community within science and engineering at York, because this project really brings everyone together. We have computer scientists, computer engineers, space engineers, geomatics engineers, we have biology students, physics students, environmental studies students all over the map. So it really does bring the York community together, especially on the science side.